Riyad As-Salihin, The Gardens of the Righteous, by Imam Nawawi, produced by Respect Graduate School. Chapter 78, Quranic Verses, Dress Code. O children of Adam! Assuredly, we have sent down on you a garment to cover your private parts and garments for adornment. However, remember that the garment of piety and righteousness, it is the best of all. That is best. Al-Araf 7:26. He has made for you, out of the things he has created, shelter from the sun, and given you refuges in the mountains, and made the means whereby you make garments to protect you from heat or cold, and garments such as coats of mail to protect you from your mutual violence. An-Nahl 1681. Hadith number 398, narrated in Sunan an-Nasa'i, Janaiz 38, Zina 97. Hakim Mustadrak 4/185. Samura, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Wear white. It is purer and more wholesome, and shroud your dead in it." Hadith number 399, narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari, Libas 35, Sahih Muslim, Fadail 91. Al-Bara, may Allah be pleased with him, said, "The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, was of medium height. I saw him wearing a red robe, and I have never seen anything finer than it." Hadith number 400, narrated in Sahih Muslim, Hajj 451. Jabir, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, entered Mecca on the day of the conquest wearing a black turban. Hadith number 401, narrated in Sahih Muslim, Hajj 452. Abu Sa'id Amr ibn Hurayth, may Allah be pleased with him, said, "It is as if I could still see the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, wearing a black turban which had its ends hanging over his shoulders." Hadith number 402, narrated in Sunan Abu Dawud, Libas 3, Sunan at-Tirmidhi, Libas 27. Salama, may Allah be pleased with her, said, "The garment which the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, liked best was the shirt." Hadith number 403, narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari, Libas 2, Sahih Muslim, Libas 43. Ibn Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "On the day of rising, Allah will not look at anyone who drags his garment out of arrogance." Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, said, "My wrapper drags if I do not pay attention to it." The Messenger of Allah said to him, "You are not one of those who do it out of pride." Hadith number 404, narrated in Sahih Muslim, Iman 171. Abu Dhar, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "There are three people that Allah will not speak to, nor look at, nor purify on the day of rising, and they will have a painful punishment." Abu Dhar said, "The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said it 3 times. Abu Dhar said, "They are ruined and have lost. Who are they, O Messenger of Allah?" He said, "Someone who lets his garment hang down out of pride, someone who makes people indebted to him through doing them favors, and someone who tries to sell his goods by making false oaths." Hadith number 405, narrated in Sunan Abu Dawud, Libas 24, Sunan at-Tirmidhi, Istizan 27. Abu Juray Jabir ibn Sulaim, may Allah be pleased with him, said, "I saw a man whose opinion people consulted, and he did not say anything without them taking his opinion. I said, "Who is this?" They said, "The Messenger of Allah." I said, "Alayka salamu ya Rasulullah." On you be peace, O Messenger of Allah. Twice. He said, "Do not say, Alayka salam." On you be peace. This is the greeting to the dead. Say, Assalamu alayka. Peace be upon you. I asked, "Are you the Messenger of Allah?" He said, "I am the Messenger of Allah. If harm befalls you, my supplication will remove it from you. If a year of drought afflicts you, my supplication will make things grow for you. When you are in an empty land or wilderness and lose your mount, my supplication will return it to you." I said, "Advise me." He said, "Do not abuse anyone." Jabir ibn Sulaim said, "After that, I abused neither free man or slave, nor a camel or a sheep. Do not disdain any act of kindness. And speaking to your brother with a cheerful face is part of being kind. Raise your waist wrapper to the middle of your calves. If you refuse, then to the ankles. But beware of dragging the wrapper. It is part of arrogance, and Allah does not love arrogance. If a man insults you and criticizes you for what he knows about you, do not criticize him for what you know concerning him. The bad effects of that are suffered by him." Hadith number 406, narrated in Sunan Abu Dawud, Libas 25. Abu Huraira, may Allah be pleased with him, said, "Once while a man was praying with his wrapper hanging down, the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said to him, 'Go and do wudu.' He went and did wudu and then came, and he said again, 'Go and do wudu.' A man said to him, 'O Messenger of Allah, why did you command him to do wudu and then ignore his doing it?' He said, 'He was praying with his wrapper hanging down. Allah does not accept the prayer of a man who has it hanging down." Hadith number 407, narrated in Sunan Abu Dawud, Libas 25. Qais ibn Bishr at-Taglibi, may Allah be pleased with him, said, "My father, who used to sit with Abu Darda, reported to me, there was one of the companions of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, in Damascus called Sal ibn al-Hanzaliya. He was a man who liked to be alone, and he rarely sat with other people. They would pray, and when the prayer was finished, he would do glorification and takbir until he returned to his family. He passed by us once when we were with Abu Darda. Abu Darda said to him, 'A word will benefit us and not harm you.' He said, 'The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, sent out an expedition, and it returned. One of the men from it came and sat in the group in which the Messenger of Allah was sitting. The man said to his neighbor, 'If only you had seen us when we met the enemy. So-and-so attacked and stabbed and said, "Take this from me. I am the Ghafari lad. What do you think of his words?" He said, "I only think that his reward is negated." Another heard it and said, "I do not see any harm in that." They quarreled until the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, heard and said, "Glory be to Allah. There is nothing wrong with being both rewarded and also given praise." I saw Abu Darda delighted by that, and he lifted his head to him and said, "You really heard that from the Messenger of Allah?" He said, "Yes." He continued saying that to him until I said, "He will end up on his knees." He said, "He passed by us another day, and Abu Darda said to him, 'A word will benefit us and not harm you.' He said, 'The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said to us, anyone who spends to look after horses is like someone who holds out his hand to give sadaqah and never withdraws it.' Then he passed by us another day, and Abu Darda said to him, 'A word will benefit us and not harm you.' He said, 'The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "What an excellent man is Quraym al-Asadi! If only it had not been for the length of his hair and the dragging of his wrapper." That reached Quraym, and he hastened to get hold of a knife and cut his hair to ear length and raised his waist wrapper to the middle of his calves. Then he passed by us another day, and Abu Darda said to him, "A word will benefit us and not harm you." He said, "I heard the messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, say, 'You will come to your brothers, so groom your mounts and tidy your clothes until you are like a beauty spot among the people. Allah does not like unseemliness or someone being unseemly." Hadith number 408, narrated in Sunan at-Tirmidhi, Sifatul Qiyamah 39. Mu'adh ibn Anas, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "If anyone gives up fine clothing, which he could wear, out of humility in front of Allah, Allah will summon him on the day of rising in front of all other creatures to give him the choice of whatever robes of belief he wishes to wear." Hadith number 409, narrated in Sunan at-Tirmidhi, Adab 54. Amr ibn Shu'aib, may Allah be pleased with him, reported from his grandfather, "The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, Allah loves the token of his blessing to be seen on his servants." Hadith number 410, narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari, Adab 66, Sahih Muslim, Libas 7. Umar ibn al-Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Do not wear silk, for whoever wears it in this world will have no share of it in the next world." Hadith number 411, narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari, Libas 25, Sahih Muslim, Libas 11. Anas, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Anyone who wears silk in this world will not wear it in the next." Hadith number 412, narrated in Sunan Abu Dawud, Libas 11. Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, said, "I saw the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, take some silk and put it in his right hand, and take some gold and put it in his left hand, and then say, 'These two are unlawful for the men of my community.'" Hadith number 413, narrated in Sunan at-Tirmidhi, Libas 1. Abu Musa al-Ash'ari, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Wearing silk and gold has been forbidden for the men of my community, but is lawful for its females." Hadith number 414, narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari, Libas 27. Hudayfa, may Allah be pleased with him, said, "The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, forbade us to drink or eat from gold and silver vessels, and to wear silk and brocade or sit on them." Hadith number 415, narrated in Sunan Abu Dawud, Libas 1, Sunan at-Tirmidhi, Libas 28. Abu Sa'id al-Khudri, may Allah be pleased with him, said, "When the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, put on a new garment, he would give it a name, whether it was a turban, shirt, or cloak. He would say, 'O Allah, praise be to you. You have clothed me. I ask you for the good of it, and the good of what it was made for. I seek refuge with you from its evil and the evil of what it was made for."